The Scarcity Trap: How a Lack Mentality Keeps You Stuck and How to Break Free. A study from Harvard University found that people who are constantly busy and those living in poverty share a common trait. They're so hyper-focused on what they lack that it significantly impairs their cognitive abilities and decision. The shared struggle of poverty and busyness. Professor Sendhil Mullainathan from Harvard and Professor Eldar Shafir from Princeton University collaborated on research, later published in the journal Science, that stemmed from Mullainathan's own dissatisfaction with his chronic procrastination. Mullainathan, who immigrated to the U.S. from India at the age of 7, graduated from Harvard and became an economics professor at MIT. He also received a MacArthur Fellowship and was later appointed as a full professor at Harvard. Despite his remarkable achievements, he constantly felt a lack of time. He had numerous plans and a strong desire to accomplish everything himself. Yet he often found himself unable to fulfill his commitments. After recognizing this pattern, Mullainathan connected it to his research on global poverty. He discovered a surprising similarity between his own time-related stress and the anxieties experienced by those living in poverty. The poor lacked money. He lacked time. The common thread was that neither group could effectively utilize the resources they did have. When you're constantly facing a scarcity of resources, whether it's money, time, or even information, your focus narrows to the point where you neglect other crucial factors. This leads to increased stress and difficulty in managing what you do have. Consequently, whether you're poor or just incredibly busy, your intelligence and judgment suffer, leading to setbacks in various aspects of life. The scarcity mindset: a cognitive handicap. Research shows that prolonged exposure to scarcity can create a scarcity mindset, which diminishes the cognitive capacity needed for sound decision-making. The poor are constantly forced to make meticulous calculations just to meet their basic needs, yet they often remain trapped in their circumstances. Similarly, those who are perpetually busy, constantly chasing deadlines, become exhausted and lack the mental space to consider long-term growth. Even when they escape the immediate conditions of scarcity, the scarcity mindset can linger, continuing to affect their decision-making for an extended period. Why giving money to the poor isn't enough. Many believe that the poor lack money simply because they're not hardworking enough. Others blame societal inequality and advocate for charity as a solution. However, Professor Mullainathan argues that both perspectives are flawed. The poor are not inherently lazy, but their prolonged exposure to scarcity impairs their ability to make the kind of smart decisions that could improve their situation. If this underlying cognitive issue isn't addressed, any attempts to help will be futile. Simply giving money to the poor isn't a solution, as the scarcity mindset will prevent them from using that money effectively. Therefore, changing their mindset alongside providing financial assistance is crucial for them to escape poverty. When the support is withdrawn, they will have the ability to stand on their own feet and make a living.
Mullainathan offers an example from his hometown. Street vendors would often borrow 1,000 rupees from wealthier individuals to buy goods to sell, earning 1,100 rupees. However, after repaying the loan with interest 1,050 rupees, they were left with only 50 rupees. Mullainathan advised them to set aside time each morning to have tea and bread for 6 months, gradually allowing them to break free from the loan cycle and increase their profits.
This advice was based on the reality that these vendors had no time to rest or think about the future, let alone engage in long-term planning. The scarcity of time forced them to prioritize short-term gains, hindering their ability to plan for the future. Mullainathan points out that it's this scarcity mindset that diminishes their cognitive capacity, trapping them in a cycle of poverty and busyness. The sugarcane farmer's experiment. In 2004, another study involving Mullainathan was conducted with sugarcane farmers in Tamil Nadu, India. Before the harvest, they typically lived in poverty. 500 farmers participated in intelligence tests both before and after the harvest. The results showed that after 4 months, their diet and living conditions remained largely unchanged, but their financial worries had significantly impacted their cognitive abilities. Before the harvest, when they were financially strapped, their IQ scores were 9 to 10 points lower than after the harvest when they had money in hand. Why giving busy people more time isn't the answer. For those who lack time, the common solution is to maximize every spare moment and multitask. However, Mullainathan found that the problem isn't a lack of time itself, but a lack of mental energy to process issues effectively. In fact, multitasking can exacerbate stress, further reducing focus and leading to procrastination. The best approach is to minimize distractions, break down tasks into smaller steps, and seek assistance. This allows individuals to concentrate on a single goal and execute it step by step. Escaping the scarcity trap. To overcome the scarcity mindset and break free from the cycle of poverty or overwhelming busyness, Mullainathan suggests 3 solutions. Reduce cognitive load. Don't let minor issues consume your mental energy. For example, don't dwell on small, insignificant expenses. Schedule downtime. Don't overwork yourself. Make time for relaxation to replenish your energy and allow for clear thinking. Set reminders. This helps you avoid getting engrossed in a single task and remember other important aspects of your life, such as your health and family. By addressing the underlying cognitive effects of scarcity, we can empower individuals to make better decisions, break free from limiting cycles, and ultimately achieve greater well-being and success. The scarcity mindset is a powerful force, but with awareness and the right strategies, it can be overcome.